Afrocentric
Yeah,
upbringing at all.
he went to a military academy, and then he went to PWI.
Yeah, he went to Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah. But let me just be clear in terms of my research. Umar graduated with the PsyD, which he called the doctorate degree, in 2012, and he was 38. Did you go to that graduation?
No, I ain't go to that one.
Okay.
I didn't go to that one. Nope. Yeah, the doctor one.
He knows how old Dr. Umar was when he graduated. He knows the schools Dr. Umar went to. When I tell you Lennon Honor is an obsessed nutcase, this case should be studied in school. This type of behavior should become a part of a curriculum at some high-powered school. Social media, when people become obsessed, social media obsession. This is a prime example of social media obsession.
The ones I didn't go to, I went to one obviously Millersville. I went to the one after that was when he got his little masters at I can't remember.
Honey, getting his little masters. You know it takes 2 years pretty much a minimum to get a master's degree. My son's working on his master's now. I have my master's. It's not an easy thing to do. I wonder if Lennon Honor has a bachelor's or a master's. And maybe he does. Good morning.
14. I was like 12 at that time.
Yeah. Okay. So that was probably 2004?
Yeah, like 2004. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was the Masters of Science. That was at PCOM.
PCOM. Yep. Mm-hmm. But yeah, even knowing that and going through that, and then the schools that I went to, they was the only schools like that in America. Literally, these were the only Afrocentric schools in America. You could look it up. Waukesha Charter School, St. Cofer Freedom Academy Charter School. And he was one of the people that helped start these schools. And he was the principal at a school, too, as well. One of the youngest principals.
So Lennon, he was a principal at a school. He helped start Afrocentric schools. Did your research not teach you that, Mr. Lennon Honor, a.k.a. Pastor Bussy? Yes, I'm still talking about this because I cannot get over the fact that Dr. Umar's blood relative nephew would actually go on a StreamYard and hit a live button and speak to his uncle's worst enemy. After Dr. Umar helped his nephew overcome a speech impediment, the school wanted to put this boy in a little special program, and Dr. Umar said no. He can speak. He has the blood of Ifa Tunde running through him.
Yeah, do you know what school that was and what year?
The school that he was principal of?
Yeah.
Was it Mass? I can't remember the name exact because a lot of.
Don't tell Lennon nothing. All he's gonna do is get on his computer and start calling and doxing and researching and trying to find more information about your uncle. Good morning. Who is this? Good morning, Renita.
Schools got shut down.
Well, he actually got fired though, because I have information on that. But I want
that makes sense.
I don't know the actual. Actually, they did send me the school name, but
what was the name?
I would have to go into my email to look it up. Okay. Yeah, are you familiar with Sharon?
Sharon.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's just beyond the scope. But do you remember what year he was a principal? Just even if it's an estimate.
Right. So
this man is possessed. This Lennon Honor, damn, dude. I know this is really, you know what? I'm not gonna say it's not my business. Because anytime you see people harassing or just flat out doing somebody wrong, you either stand for something or you fall for anything. Sometimes you have to speak out. Damn, family putting on blast his family. Jason, this is Dr. Umar's nephew up here just telling this man any and everything about his own blood uncle. And Dr. Umar has not come out here and talked about this young man. He has not mentioned any of his family. That's all I'm saying. It's not like Dr. Umar is out here blasting his family and talking about them. These people are going to the platform of someone, and Jason, look up Lenon Honor, LENON space HONOR. If you go to his platform, it's like Finney was doing to Manny. Every video, every thumbnail is Dr. Umar. I'm telling you, it's a Vegas Strip shooting in the making.
He was at my high school in 2009. So I say he was a psychologist there.
Hey, Diana.
So I say shoot, it had to be before 2009. I say probably like, oh no, I probably was after. So he was a psychologist in my high school at 2009. I believe I say like probably like 07. I say like probably like 07 maybe.
Okay. Yeah, because he's never indicated where he was a school principal.
It's none of your damn business. He don't need to indicate where he was a school principal. And boy, you shouldn't be up here giving this man no more information. And Lennon is steady writing down stuff. Now he has something else to go look up. Did you hear him? He's never indicated where he was a school principal. I don't come out here and tell nobody nothing about my personal life. You might see me eating. You might hear me say I'm going out of town, but I'm not coming out here telling these nuts nothing about myself. These people are crazy. And people really think they know you. People will try and tell you what you did in your life when you didn't even know these people existed. They will try to tell you what you were doing at a certain point in your life when you didn't even know they existed. And this is what Lennon is doing. He just said Dr. Umar never indicated where he was a principal at. It's none of your damn business.
At where he was a school vice principal, at what year and for how long? What
Right.
my research shows.
Well, he is certified to be a principal. He had a qualification to be a principal.
Yeah, and he also was certified as a national school psychologist and as a school psychologist, but he currently holds no certification.
Oh, I can't stand this man. Lord help me.
Because Millersville had the best psychology program in the state of Pennsylvania, and he graduated with the psychology degree from Millersville. So like he probably not, I don't know, certified, but he had that degree from one of the best.
He was certified, but he hasn't been for the last couple of years, and then he never was licensed, and he talked about that too. My research shows that Umar has not worked consistently since 2011.
Well, what the hell are you doing sitting in this closeted room talking about this man? He just said, my research shows me that Dr. Umar hasn't worked consistently. Why are you stalking this man? Hey, Vegas. How you doing? I know Vegas. We have a Vegas shooting in the making, if you ask me. You have Dr. Umar's nephew sitting on a platform. Look, OYB, just type in Lenon, LENON space HONOR. I just want you to look at his videos. It looks like Finney's channel before the family washed it down. Every video he does is about Dr. Umar. He wants to know who's Dr. Umar is sleeping with, who the man is screwing. He thinks he knows. I've never seen someone think they know more about a person than the person knows about themselves. All right. So this Dr. Umar, the picture you're looking at, I don't know if you've ever heard of him. I'm sure you have, but he speaks on Black power. Not everyone agrees with everything he does, but at least he's speaking for Black people. Now, this man's nephew, whom he helped overcome a speech impediment, or whatever you call it, is talking to this man's worst enemy, telling this man anything he doesn't know about Dr. Umar. I'm about to watch after you laugh. Okay. I mean, it just irks me. You know why it irks me so much, OYB? Because I had people to dig into my past and try and tell me what the hell I did in my life when I didn't even know these people. I understand why people lose their damn mind sometimes. All right, I digress.
Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that. Yeah. I think that's when he left Philly.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he goes into the black conscious space and he starts lecturing.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Right.
Okay, can we go back to the time? And you good on time?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm great. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Yep. So if we can go back into the timeline that you're painting here, do you remember when Umar first moved in with your grandmother?
None of your damn business when he moved in with his mama. Dr. Umar's mama is sick, and a man that loves his mama will sure enough love a woman. What's wrong with a man taking care of his mama? Now, why do you need to know when Dr. Umar started taking care of his mama, who, thanks to the woman that you interviewed and this nephew, we know that the mother, well, Dr. Umar may have said it, has MS. She's sick. She can't stay alone. She needs someone to take care of her. Who else is in here? I don't want to miss. Thank you guys for stopping by and listening to my work shift changed, so I'm having to get to work early. That's why I'm doing lives in the morning. His whole channel is built off of that. Yes, Jason, isn't it crazy? It's like, look, it's like when what's his name? When Beware of D-Ware told Finney, without Manny, you have no channel. Without Dr. Umar, Lennon Honor, who Dr. Umar calls him Pastor Bussy, Bussy, has no channel. Okay? What you say? I live with my mom. Okay? There's nothing wrong with it. I think, well, I'm not going to say that. Never mind.
Year it was?
I'll say it had to be like 2025. It was during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say like 2019.
Yep. Yeah, he got evicted in 2019 from his apartment.
Yeah.
This man thinks he knows that Dr. Umar got evicted. So what if he did? He wouldn't be the first person to get evicted. My issue is, why do you know this man was evicted? Why the hell do you care? Why do you care if Dr. Umar was evicted? Is it your problem? This is not the way a grown, real man should act. Hey, CJ.
Yep, out of Chestnut Hill. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know about him getting evicted?
I don't know about him being evicted per se, but I know him getting
Listen, nephew, quit telling this man things about your uncle, Dr. Umar Johnson. Do you know that you are blood relative to Dr. Umar Johnson, a man who has just flown to Africa yesterday? The reason I know, not because I dox and I stalk the man, he puts his itinerary on his Instagram. He is booked for the year, and I can't wait until he comes back to Little Rock. He spoke at my alma mater in 2019 at Philander Smith University. Okay, where I received my bachelor's degree. I did not get to hear him speak. So I can't wait until he comes back to Arkansas. But this man is sitting up here telling all of his uncle's business. What Lennon doesn't know, he is telling it all.
I know him like I'm getting locked up for child support and things like that. And
locked up? What do you mean locked up?
Like he not locked up, but like he did some time. Like they held him for it. They held him for like child support. Yeah. So they yep. So they caught him. But he wound up, I guess he had to pay whatever he paid. He paid.
Boy, so how many men have issues with child support? But why are you telling this man this? Why? Why are you doing this, nephew? Why are you talking about your uncle? You know the man does not like your uncle. Have you seen his channel? He's possessed with your uncle. He is that the right word? He's infatuated. He's lost his damn mind with your uncle. He wants to be your uncle. He sits in a room every day and talks about your uncle for hours upon hours. It's not like he's trying to solve a case or he's working on a case where two people were just killed or, something like that, like I did with the Tim Norman case where I talk about it every day, but the man was up for murder for hire. So it's a difference. He's just picking on Dr. Umar.
He did, so he got out.
So to be clear, it's not like he went to prison. It's just that because he was back on child support, they got him because he had bench warrants and he basically had to be in the jail for a while. I get it.
Yeah, yep.
And then he pays it and they let him out.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Okay. But so once he lost that house in Chestnut Hill, that's when, like, since he lost that, he been with at my grandma's ever since. Technically.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Then that fits with my research. When was the last time your mother saw your grandmother?
None of your
I say the
business.
summer of 2021.
Man, that's hard, man.
Yeah, extremely. And my mom, same thing. Like I said, when I was growing up, I always with my grandma, and that's because the relationship that my mom had with my grandma. So like, my grandma would be over. My mom don't go out. She not the party to smoke. She not the party to party, drink, and stuff like that. So like, my grandma would just come over, not to watch the kids, but literally to spend time with the kids, like just to have fun, play board games, literally everything like that. And it's crazy because when Lene said that Umar would be doing good as games, because his brothers and sisters is all gamers. Like his mom is a gamer, but she's a board gamer. Like, so my mom, she know how to put a whole computer together in about 30 minutes. My mom had one of the tops. Yeah, like she was like the top scholar. She had full ride scholarships to Howard on computer.
Dr. Umar and his siblings and nieces, nephew, and his daughter, Anisha, although Anisha is going through her little thing, they're some smart people. So he just said that his mother, who is Dr. Umar's eldest sister, could put a computer together in a matter of minutes or whatever. Some people have genes, they're just smart. Some people are just smart. I never knew how my two children, my son and my daughter, they can take something out of a box like a desk or something like and put it together. I can't do that to save my life. I don't know where they got it. I guess they got it from their daddy.
Science on putting computers together. His brother, he's like an ultimate gamer. He know how to put a whole hard drive together. His other brother, he know how to do gaming, like top gamers within the state, stuff like that.
It's as much his business as ours, Dr. Gum. You believe what, Dr. Gum? When you say it's as much, it's not my business to know when Dr. Umar was on child support or how much he had to pay. That is not my business. That's not my business. Now, if Dr. Umar comes out here and does a story time and puts all of this business, his personal business out here himself, then yeah, you could say I'm going to do commentary on it. But Dr. Umar isn't doing that. This man is literally hunting down disgruntled family members and having them on his show to talk about Dr. Umar. Okay? Johnny Boy, no. Dr. Gum. So I don't know. Okay. CJ the Cat. Let me go back.
So like me, myself, I like games. His mom like games, does gambling, still games. But she was she played cards. She's a card shark. So like the strategic, my family, we run off of understanding strategy and games. Like we understand how to we like it trees our mind, like reading and things like that. That's why she was saying the autism thing. I'm like, nah, autism. Well, my whole family does that.
So see, this man also interviewed a woman. I'm gonna finish going over her interview that he did with her. I hate doing it simply because I don't like some of the things she says about Dr. Umar, but I feel I need to counter the lies she told. She's had the audacity to say Dr. Umar has autism. Have you not heard this man speak, girl? And so at least the nephew is saying Dr. Umar does not have autism. Sunrise. He telling all Umar's dark secrets. I'm glad to hear the truth and not all the fantasy stories. I mean, what's the dark secret? He had to be on child support? Okay, that's a dark secret? Are you talking about the woman who allegedly says that she sucked Dr. Umar's Shango stick? What woman wants to come over here and talk about that? But what man, a man that's not even a gay man, what man, most men, probably have had their Shango sticks gummy beared on. But why would you want to come out here and tell an audience of people that? It's giving, I need attention to me. It's giving, I'm a nutcase to me. Keep your personal business to yourself. And why do you all not, the people that want to hear that, do you not have a love life of your own? Dr. Umar's not great. I'm not the man. He's still a man. He's not perfect, but I'm gonna tell you, he is a black scholar. His job at that, he's good at it, but he's a human. So I know he's not some God that can't make a mistake. He's still a damn man, but this man does not deserve people and disgruntled family members to be turning on him, talking about him, putting what little business, private business he has left, a family member, a nephew to come out there. This man is sitting up there telling people that Dr. Umar's mother likes to gamble. She likes to go to the casino. Maybe the grandmother doesn't want everyone to know that. It's not everybody's business.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I think that part of the issue with Umar is that if you go back to Umar, let's say 2005, and I can pull up a video and show you.
2005, that's 20 years ago. Damn. I don't even remember what I was doing in 2005. And he's going to tell you what another man was doing. Now, this man supposedly has a wife and children, but he spends every moment of his life thinking about, I bet he can't even go on a vacation with his family without doing a video on Dr. Umar. He probably has wet dreams about Dr. Umar. I'm sorry, Dr. Umar. I think he's dreaming of your Shango stick.
If you want me to, I can do it. And then and that's the earliest video I have of Umar on record. And then you look at him now in 2025, something's not right, bro.
Yeah, but it's just certain things like 2005. Like I remember during that year, like that's when he started like one of his all black, he started his first black boy boot camp type situation.
Mm-hmm. It was like you're talking about the boy. It was like a boy scout type of thing.
Yep, I was the first kids that's in there. Me and my brother.
Okay,
he was the first. And that was the first two kids.
Yeah. Okay.
That was in North Philly in the church. That was in the.
He's a black scholar, and he should have better behavior, and no one would talk. Okay, what do you mean? What has he done? Has he committed a crime? Has he robbed a bank? Has he beaten any women up? What has he done? What type of better behavior? The mother of his two daughters would not let him see the daughters the same way that the streamer / YouTuber / rapper DDG, Halle Bailey, Miss Mermaid, she won't let him see his son. You have women that will keep children from their fathers. It's a fact. I'm a woman, but I can admit that. She was jealous of Dr. Umar. Yes, she's jealous. This man allowed this woman to take care of his mother, and then she comes out and does an interview and pretty much violates HIPAA. You may not be a doctor or a nurse, but you're violating someone's privacy, talking about the mother's issues and what was going on with her. That's not right. He has been incompetent when it comes to schools. Yeah, and you don't know for a fact, mismanaged the money for the school. He didn't build the school. He's working on the school. And every time he puts one foot forward, someone snatches it back. He can't collect any more money or raise any more money because of people like LENON. But I'm still a donating donor. I am a donor to the FDM Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. I am. It's my money, and I will do as I please.
Church, and that's when he taught us how to tie a tie. Like it was like on on some Boy Scout Brotherhood black type movement, but it's just different. Like people just evolve and do different things, different tactics. Like when y'all talking about the hands situation, all my family does that. Like I don't do that, but all his brothers and sisters do that. It's a stimulation. Like they
see. They say LENON honor Pastor Bussy. When Dr. Umar talks, and I talk with my hands sometimes. I'll move my hands when I talk, and when Dr. Umar is talking and giving his speeches, he might move it. This man was trying to say that Dr. Umar has a problem because he moves and uses his hands to talk. So now the nephew is debunking that. Let's listen.
They proceed and think about things is way different on how they go back to the gaming type situation. They play in the games that they play. They don't play games like basketball, football. They play strategic war games.
Like like mind games. Mm-hmm.
They play Civilization. They play
I love that game.
yeah, that's what they play. They play Civilization games.
Mm-hmm.
Command and Conquer. They play games that have to do with you need days to
and
win.
strategy.
And strategy. So like and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. So like their mind works extravagantly on a whole different planet. Even Jamal, like the way that their mind operate and things like that is just different. So like just like on a little family history type situation, like Jamal mom, my great grandma, she came off a boat off of Cuba. Like she's not a native from here at all. She came here when she's probably like 8 years old with a Jamaican, right? So like she didn't have no sense of America whatsoever. And Jamal, he came after that with being one of the first black sergeants, Marine sergeants in America. One of the first black, he trained white people how to be Marines, but he was one of the first.
You talking about he was a drill instructor, a drill instructor in the Marine.
So people are in this live chat saying, does the nephew not know that he is describing autism and autistic people? They really want to say that Dr. Umar and all of his siblings are autistic, and that's why they're so smart and oh my God. Well, you know what, Lennon Honor, what are you, sir? What does it, what motivates a person to become focused on one person and spend every day of their life talking about them? I really need to know. Good morning again, everybody. He's been collecting money for over a decade. Sorry for you. Keep donating. I will. Thank you. Now I see why you give him money. He three-peats. You see why I give him money. What are you saying, that I'm autistic or something? Am I going to be the one that's autistic next? Oh my God.
In the Marines.
In the Marines, right. And that wasn't a title for black people to hold at all at that time.
Back then. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yep.
So and they brought Islam to Camp Lejeune. Camp Lejeune is a whole thing right now, and that's a lot of people don't even know about that.
Yeah,
Camp Lejeune with the water.
Yeah. But let's not bring it just because that's dealing with Jamal, and I know all that information. Right. But let's set that aside if you don't mind. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He don't want him to talk about nobody but Dr. Umar. Lennon Honor, you are the worst person of the week. You're a nutcase. Why are you stalking another man? You need to go watch OYB channel and see what. No, I don't want to say it like that. Listen, I'm just saying, if sometimes people can't handle being stalked and harassed, and they might crash out and walk down the Vegas Strip and take your life. I'm just saying.
Okay, so I just want to get clarity in terms of the timeline that you've been painting. So at this point, you haven't seen your grandmother. You said your sister hasn't even seen her in quite some time.
Yeah, since he kicked her out that time.
Okay, yeah. And then you said your mother hasn't seen her since, what did you say, 2021?
Yeah, like 2021. Yes.
Okay. Do you know if any other family members have seen your grandmother since Umar moved in?
No, the most recent time they seen her was Umar bring my grandma out for funerals. So he brought her out for my great grandma Betty Johnson funeral.
My thoughts and reviews. Good morning. I should deport Dr. Umar back to Africa since he thinks he's from there. The Prince of Pan-Africanism was born in America. I can't even pronounce those other names he used. But why do you say, are you just being funny? Good morning, Sunrise. It's honorable to have Black intelligent families contributing to the culture. I don't know Umar, but I hope he's using his gift for good. He's trying to, but nobody is perfect. He's trying to do right. But every time he put one foot forward, somebody's on him trying to pull him back. Do you know what it's like every time you do anything? Every time he does a live, anytime he does a speech anywhere, this man gets it and breaks it down and takes it and try and use it to destroy him. Dr. Umar can't do anything without this man being on his back. It's like he's living in a nightmare. But I know Dr. Umar, he pretty much ignores him, but now he's had it. The man lives in Utah, and Dr. Umar is getting him an attorney, and he's trying to file a cease and desist. He wants this man to quit talking about him, to quit making a living off his back, which is what he's doing. Dr. Umar is his daddy. He's feeding this man. He just should call Dr. Umar daddy. Gary, he has had enough money to open 10 schools. Jerry, you think so? Have you ever opened a school? Do you know what it takes? Do you know how much the staffing would cost? Do you know how much getting everything certified? Have you ever opened I take it you've opened a school before. Jason, the money he gets paid, he could afford to live luxury, but he's taking care of his mother. Said, thank you, Jason. Thank God I got somebody in here. Oh, who can see the light. I mean, he could have easily put it. And don't tell me these siblings and nephews and grandchildren saying they can't see their grandmother. Dr. Umar is in Africa right now. They could go and see that woman. Even when he's here, I'm sure he would not deny his siblings the right to see their mother. That's also their mother. So I don't believe that.
And he brought her out for my grandmom's sister who just died funeral too as well. So that was the only 2 times.
Okay.
And she just passed away probably like 4 months ago. And that's when he brought my grandma out for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. Yeah. This is an aunt, right?
Yup.
Yeah.
It's my grandma's sister. She looked just alike. They look like twins.
Yeah, that's what Lene said. Yeah. Let me ask you this. You called the authorities to try to get some intervention with your grandmother's living conditions, and you said that they did send someone out, but they were turned away. Do you know if any other family members have done that?
Yeah, they said they.
None of your damn business, Lennon.
Have. But they didn't really get no feedback. They didn't get no.
For those of you just joining me, you are listening. The man that you see on the picture there, Dr. Umar Johnson, who's a Black scholar, he's trying to open a Black school to help the Black youth, Black men, and eventually young ladies as well. He goes around, he's a nationally renowned scholar and speaker. He's been on the Joe Budden Show. He's been on the Breakfast Club numerous times. You could just type in his name, type in those, and you could hear him speak. I'll play a little bit of him talking before I end this. We will get to hear a scholar speak. But you are listening to a relative of his Dr. Umar's I think it's his oldest. Is it his oldest sister? Well, yes. No, this isn't the oldest sister. See, I don't know. I bet Lennon knows. This is one of Dr. Umar's sister's son, his nephew. A sister that her and Dr. Umar, they have the same mom and dad. Well, this nephew has come out, reached out to Lennon Honor, or either Lennon reached out to him, and he is interviewing this man to get dirt on Dr. Umar and to make Dr. Umar look bad and to just put his life on blast. Anything he can find out about Dr. Umar, he wants to talk about it. Dr. Umar does not bring his personal business to social media. Dr. Umar is also a gentleman. He has also said that whatever he has done with any female, he would never, ever come out here and put it on blast. But women will try and do that to him. A woman that he allegedly had some type of physical contact with, I don't care. She came out and did an interview and tried to tell everything. So Dr. Umar had to tell the truth about her and said her yoni stunk, smelled like fish. Okay? Good thing he takes care of his mother because he sure doesn't care for his children. Okay, Dr. GYAM. His oldest daughter is 23. She's a grown-ass woman. And I'm sorry, at 23, you don't walk the streets of Philly barefoot, digging in your pants and shirts with no bras on. You're not Meatball. You're not making thousands and thousands of dollars a month. Her mother is a lady that's very smart with a career. has a master's degree. I know that only because her and Dr. Umar, he said that they met in college or whatever. Dr. Umar is a scholar. So his 23-year-old daughter, he says he's willing to help her. He's offered. But what does she do? She comes on live and goes live and calls Dr. Umar, her father, a bitch. If my child calls me a bitch on social media live, I'm not having a damn thing to do with you. You're going to respect me. I had you. You didn't have me. No child of mine is going to call me a bitch. Now, you got me messed up. Honor your mother and father so your days will be longer on this earth. Okay? So that child is a grown woman. She can go to school. She need a job. She need to quit running around pretending that she's been killed. She faked her own death to get clout and cash apps. So no, you don't put that on Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar did a live saying he has a cousin that offered his daughter somewhere to live, and he has reached out to her. She can call him anytime. She knows exactly where he's going to be. His entire itinerary is posted for the world to see on his Instagram. His daughter can reach out to him. He offered to take her to dinner for her 23rd birthday. He doesn't want their meetings to be open to social media. He wants to have family time with her privately, but she wants to make a spectacle of it. So what does she do? She goes and interviews with people that doesn't like her father. When your own child will go and interview with people that don't like you and befriend people that don't like you, I'm telling you, you got to step back and let Jesus handle it, or Allah, or whomever you want to call on. Because, see, I'm not going to deal with no family member that's talking to my enemies about me, because it's going to be a problem. Yeah, it's going to be a problem. I'm going to tell you that right now. We're going to have a problem. That money was supposed to go to the school. So, Jason, that statement that you made is not correct. He's in Africa, but he's not building this school. Matthew, so I can start, you can start whatever kind of school you want, but don't white folks have enough schools? I'm just asking. Gary, I mean, blacks are the minorities here. It's crazy for Lennon Honor to build a career off of Umar Johnson. And it is just as crazy and irresponsible to donate money to a cause that is clearly never going to happen. Why do you think it's never going to happen? Because, and Lennon is spelled with one N. I want you to be able to find his channel so you can see how obsessed he is with Dr. Umar. It's LENON. Jason, Dr. Umar's daughter confirmed everything he said about her mother. Okay? And then the girl also jumped on her mama about a week or two ago. The mama had to put her in a headlock and say, I'm still your mama. Now I brought you here. You're not going to whoop my tail. She jumped. What? How you going to fight your mama? I will find strength from every ancestor I got if a child of mine jump on me. That includes my son, who's been in the Army for umpteen years, and the Navy. You let one of my kids jump on me, I'm gonna become a damn superpower woman. Ain't no child of mine gonna beat me. No, baby. Why are you defending this fraud? Why do you call him a fraud? Has he defrauded you? And it also says parents not to provoke your children. How did he provoke her? She came outside on him. She came to TikTok on him talking about Dr. Umar is my daddy. He's a bitch. He's a lowdown. He's not a good parent. She provoked him. He tried not to even respond to her for a long time. And I don't even want to talk about his daughter because he loves his child and he says that's his daughter and he loves her. But I'm going to call a spade a spade. She provoked him. Okay? If your child come out to social media and start blasting you, I do believe they provoking you. If they bring stuff to the internet that you never brought, they're provoking you. So I don't want to hear about something say don't provoke your child. My child need to keep my name out their damn mouth if it's about something that I don't want to talk about. How about that? It's crazy for Lennon Honor. Okay, I did that. Nets so that. Why did Yakub create the white man? Why did the chicken cross the road? CJ the cat. Prayers and fasting. Why did the chicken cross the road?
called back, anything like that. It was more so like they sent them and then they ain't heard nothing back. And then to me, they called me back and said, "Hey, this was the situation. Somebody did answer the door. They said that she was fine, stuff like that." So I was adamant enough to get some type of feedback from the authorities. My family was more so like they was adamant too as well, but like the fact that the authorities just left it how it was, they left it how it was too as well. But I was getting feedback from them a lot. But yeah, so it wasn't since I say for the last 2, 3 years. No, nobody heard nothing, seen nothing since the most recent funeral. And even after that, she was like smiles and things like that, but her MS, so like she can't really talk, she can't really see. I mean, she can see, but like things get blurry, stuff like that. So like she's not all the way there, but she she had some sense of happiness of being around family, but it wasn't like nobody can have any type of one-on-one interaction with her at all. At all, at all. So it was still manipulated within the environment.
Okay, he's sitting up here telling everybody that Dr. Umar's mother, she has MS, she can't really communicate as good. But why are you putting this is his blood grandmother. Why are you putting her business out in the streets like that? Dr. Umar don't want everybody talking about his mama. Again, I'm gonna go back to saying any man that will love and honor and respect and take care of his mother, because a lot of men, especially when they get married or even if they just get a girlfriend and they'll forget about their mama and won't even think about their mama and will be disrespectful, running all up behind some woman. So it's good that Dr. Umar loves his mother and is taking care of her. Not a lot of men will take on that responsibility. And he's still finding time to go and keep fighting for the people. Okay? He's still doing that amongst also taking care of his mother, being her main provider, in charge of everything.
Yeah. So why do you think Umar did all of this?
One, because he felt like people neglected his mom, because allowing her to be with a man that he felt like wasn't the right man for her. Hey, to each his own. As we know, women gonna do what they want to do regardless. They're gonna be who they want to be with regardless. So it's neither who you wanted her to be with or not. She been with this man longer than I was born. I'm 29, so I can't know what like she's gonna be with.
See, you 29. You weren't even here when some things was going on, but you want to sit up and try to speak on it. Mike Tyson would beat Dr. Umar's. You know what? Mike Tyson would probably beat you and LENON honors. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Two things can be true. He could love his mother, be a good person as far as that's concerned, and still be a scammer. What has he done for Black people? I'm gonna let you do your own research. Type his name inside of Google. I'm sure LENON honor shit will pop up, but type in Dr. Umar Johnson, Black scholar. Okay.
With him. So that was one. And also I feel like that was like just all my brothers, I mean all my uncles and aunts and stuff like that, they look at my grandma as like, which is their mom, as everything. They don't really give too much to their dad. So like obviously Jamal, they don't really mess with Jamal at all. So it's just only their mom. So like for him, it's like, yeah, this is all I have. And obviously
And also, for those of you that don't know, LENON honor, this same man, he also interviewed Dr. Umar's, let me see, where an hour 23. He also interviewed LENON honor Jamal interview. He interviewed Dr. Umar's daddy. Let me see if I can find that. It popped up one day. Live interview with LENON honor Umar Johnson, War on Black Boys. Oh my God. LENON honor speaks on his Umar Johnson documentary and Umar. Let me see. Hold on. and Umar's father. We're going to flip over to this for a minute.
We don't want to be critical of the people that we're following. No, give it a look. See, go from the beginning to
this interview is 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, Lennon Honor was still talking about Dr. Umar. The project has been in development for about, are you Lennon, Gary? The project has been in development for about 11 years with repeated delays despite significant fundraising and claims of finished construction. Well, I've never built a school, but I do know that delays can happen, issues can arise, and if donations dry up and people start going against you, you know, that's going to mean that you still need to raise money to complete the project. But when you have just as many people going against you and telling people not to donate as you do for people saying, please donate, it's going to be hard. It's hard. Come on, Jerry.
to the end, and at the end, then you decide. You know, you decide on whether or not he's worth you continue to support. And even if you want to support him, maybe you don't want to support him financially. And I'm going to say this as a last point: if you really want to support Umar Johnson, and if you really love Umar Johnson, what you would do is stop sending him money. What you would do is stop.
You see, this is Lennon telling people 5 years ago, stop sending him money. So how the hell can he finish the school when you have this man out here? Why if you don't want to send him money, fine. Don't tell other people what to do with their money.
Defending the types of things that he's saying. He's calling for the murder of black boys. This is unacceptable. Stop defending it. What you do is you hold him accountable, and then if you can, you help him to get the type of substance abuse help that he needs, the type of psychological help that he needs, so that he can get his life turned around. And I'm gonna say one last thing, brothers, that I'm gonna tell you something, that if Umar Johnson decided to get his life turned around, and if Umar Johnson came out public and said, hey, look, you know, this school thing is a scam, and I was wrong, and I apologize, and now I'm going to get my life together, and he checks himself into rehab, I will be his greatest fan.
What does he need to go to rehab for? This man doesn't have a drug issue. Lennon Honor is crazy. This happened 5 years ago. I've never seen this. We're listening to someone who is really has become absorbed with another man's life, another man's identity. He has lost himself. It's like, have you ever seen a movie when someone goes back in time and they become engulfed in a whole different time? This is what Lennon has done. He has lost his mind. He's lost his mind, people. Hold up, I got a commercial.
Tired of waiting for payday? The Earn It app gets you paid as you work. You can get up to $150 per day with a...
Because
what y'all saying? I looked up his Wikipedia and I don't see what he has done for the black people. CJ the Cat. Gary, we have a right to warn people if we feel somebody is a scammer. What do you mean? Don't tell people what to do with the money. They don't have to listen. Oh my goodness. You know what? I realize that some people are a lost cause and their minds are warped and there's absolutely nothing you can do, because it takes a person to have a warped mind and to just be nutty as a bats in a belfry, to sit up and talk about another person every single day of their life. Now this I have switched to another video. This happened 5 years ago. That's Lennon Honor has been talking about Dr. Umar for as long as he can remember himself.
From that moment on, I will be cheering for him. I would do videos and I would offer encouragement to Umar Johnson. Why? Because I have seen so many black men go down this path.
I'm self-projecting? Enlighten me. Please explain that. How am I self-projecting? His lack of transparency about financials, avoidance of audits, and shifting explanations suggests that the project may be more about sustaining a person than building a real institution. Okay, have you donated? Are you a donor? Because donors get a full breakdown. If you're not a donor, you're not privy to that. I mean, no disrespect.
And see, so many of these black men did not redeem themselves when they could have. And Umar Johnson, you still have time to redeem yourself, bro. It's going to be a tough.
Boy, why don't you go out? Boy, Lennon, why don't you go redeem yourself as a man and a husband and a father and get up off of another man's jock? Quit riding his jock. Let Dr. Umar give his speeches in peace. Let Ifa Tunde live, man. Leave him alone.
Road ahead, but if you decided to get on that road, I would definitely be in your corner.
Excellent, man. We really appreciate you. Appreciate the people in the chat room on Uncensored Truth Podcast, LLC, and Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast. We got Lennon Honor in the building. He's going to be doing a live stream on his platform very soon. So guys, go ahead and check that out. I also want to give a special shout out. I will be remiss if I don't, to Mr. Johnson, father of Umar Johnson, who happens to be sitting in our lobby area right now. Had a very powerful discussion with that brother prior to this interview. So I would be remiss if I did not do that. Appreciate everybody.
Definitely, Lennon. So yeah, Lennon, we appreciate you. I'll definitely be tuning into your channel, later on to see what you got to say. I don't know if Jamal Johnson wanted to come in. You're free to go, Lennon, if you want. I don't know if Jamal Johnson still wants to come in at the end of this to talk for a few minutes or not. It's up to him.
Mr. Johnson.
You sleep?
Nah, he's watching. Did you want to come on or you good? Did you want to come in or you good? You want to come in? Yeah, he wants to come in. Slap him.
So Dr. Umar's father, this is 5 years ago, because Dr. Umar I saw a video where he was telling his daddy, look, you spoke with my enemies about me. You did an interview with Lennon Honor. You talked to people who you know are actively trying to destroy the works that I'm doing. As a father, you don't do that to your son. You don't side with the enemies. You don't side with people who's going against your son.
Hey, then you can either go or you could talk to him for a few minutes. Up to you, Lennon.
Now, if I go there, it's going to be like, Lennon, nah, so put you in a position. Oh, okay.
Get on in. Get on in.
I ain't going to say you on some bull. It's okay. Let's go.
Oh, man, he on that coronavirus stuff, boy. He ain't playing.
Oh, he ain't playing. Okay.
Respect. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is like time.
All right, for the people in the building right now who do not know who this man is, this is Mr. Johnson, the father of Umar Johnson. You want to grab that microphone right there, sir. And he is in the building. Mr. Johnson, how you doing this evening?
Okay, how you doing there, Lennon?
Good. How's it going?
I can't complain. How's the family?
Oh, the family's doing good. How are you? How have you been?
Hey, I'm great, man. Just trying to get ready for this shutdown that's going to be happening all over this country.
Okay.
This virus thing, and of course, trying to keep us from killing us. That's my number one goal.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm good.
Now, I know some things that motivated you to even come down here to meet with us personally, Mr. Johnson. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you something too. When I say something about what you do, I'd like you to know that doesn't cover everything you do from A to Z. If I don't like something you've done, like let's say I have some constructive criticism or some doubt about something you present, that means I don't agree. And I think everyone's open to disagree with you just as well as those who do agree with you. But that doesn't mean that I sign on to everything that you've done as being wrong. This documentary, which I didn't know I was going to be co-featured in.
It was an important element. It was important.
Okay, you do what you do. You got to do. But I watched it very intensely. I probably watched it about 30 times now. And the part about the documents in reference to the plumber, people have to take your word for it because you didn't produce any name, addresses, and phone numbers. And I'm sure you wouldn't. But the thing is, a lot of things is built on trust. So I guess people have to trust that you're telling the truth. Whereas I believe that you trust but verify. And that being said, everything that even when you make your assessments, I know you're not, I don't think you're medically qualified to make any assessments on my son or anyone else that should be valid enough for people.
Okay, Daddy Johnson, rather. He says, Lennon, you're not medically qualified to diagnose anybody, and he's right. But he's sitting up here every day diagnosing and telling folks what type of issue he thinks Dr. Umar has.
But to just take it and run with it, I think they should also use some of their own discernment in reference to whether you know what you're talking about, number one, and whether they can back it up, number two. That does not in any way is not meant to insult or degrade you, because the bottom line is a lot of us are from the hood, but that doesn't mean that we still see the hood the same way. I mean, people on the West Coast see the hood different than us on the East Coast. I don't know if you agree with that or not, but I believe that. And some of us older people see the world different than some of you younger people. So, I mean, it's just a matter of not necessarily agreeing, but I do think we need to be able to agree to disagree. And I think that's one of our major problems.
Yeah, I don't think that was a question for me. The way I look at it is that there is an issue of denial, and no one in their right mind. In fact, you said it yourself. You know, no doctor in their right mind.
You know, I said, who in their right mind?
These shoes do something really unusual, which you've probably never seen before. Watch what happens when you...
Good morning, Keisha. How you doing? Gary, any financial advisor would advise against donating to his organization. Just on pure logic. Y'all please double tap the screen, like the video. Okay, this is good information. This is a prime example of what you shouldn't do. You should not turn on your family member and go and give interviews to their enemies, okay? James, he needs to do a GoFundMe to give them folks back their donations for a school he clearly is not going to finish. 2 to 5 years max. Charter schools start with limited grades. Blesses everyone. Hello, how are you? I'm doing wonderful. Well, James, you seem to have everything figured out, huh?
Do I need to pull up the audio?
Go ahead.
All right. And you're referring to your son and him calling for the quote unquote Goonie Goons.
Exactly. I stand by that. I stand by everything I've said.
Yeah. Now, do you think that behavior, just that behavior, we can get into the Mama Oshun blowing off the phone, off the thing, and him saying that that's evidence that his assessment or his theory that Kobe Bryant was murdered by the NBA. That's another example. We can't say that someone who is in his right mind would make that type of a statement.
I would say that
I can't say that a man is in his right mind when he focuses on another man's life every day. So, Lenon Honor, I would say that you are not in your right mind, sir, because you are putting your entire life works into another man. You think you know more about Dr. Umar Johnson's life than he knows. Sir, you're in dangerous territory when you try to think for someone else.
people who look at things rationally wouldn't necessarily see that as being something rational to do. But at the same time, I think rationality is determined by how you or those who believe like you see it. And I kind of brought that up, the last time I spoke to you. The people who continue to support a lot of these so-called Black leaders out here, who to me haven't given us a darn thing. We have nothing to stand on. That they have been around for 30, 40 years, but still they have a following that just won't quit. Now, does that make those people irrational? Maybe to us they do. It does. But to them, you could not tell them that they're doing anything that's not normal. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, we're talking about your son, and you said it yourself, that behavior is not reflective of someone. It should not be reflective of someone of his educational background, his quote unquote upbringing, etc. So what I'm saying is that you were the one who made that statement. That's why I think it was important for me to include that in the documentary.
And I stick by this.
I've got to find this documentary that Lenon Honor so-called put together on Dr. Umar. Lenon Honor, it is my conclusion that Lenon Honor is obsessed over Dr. Umar. Truly obsessed. I'm going to get back to this at another time. I'd rather listen to Dr. Umar speak for a minute. I promised y'all a little speech on Dr. Umar before I left. Let's go to the Joe Budden. Let's go to the Joe Budden show. Let's see here.
Where it has helped.
Jay-Z.
Barack Obama is like a token.
He said Jay-Z's tokenism has helped us? How?
The NFL.
What institution he built?
No challenges from no Jay-Z.
The NFL went and got Jay-Z to help clean up the image after they shitted on Colin Kaepernick.
Let me change it.
And that's a benefit?
Wait.
Yeah.
The Jay-Z thing is too early to see.
Okay.
I think it'll play.
I will swallow that. Give him more time to see what he's going to do.
What y'all saying here? Even a daycare on one level to have some income coming in and help the community. Let us see results. Those Africans in Africa won't give him any land or any of us. They also say we are not their people. People have begun to use social media as a daily diary. They tell any and everything about themselves and others. It's a sad situation, but we all listen to be entertained. One thing I can say, one thing I know, and two for sure, I would never come out here and do a story time and tell people anything about my personal life like that. God forbid I was to have a tragedy of any sort in my real life, I would never ever tell anyone on YouTube. It would have to be leaked. I would never come on here and nothing, any passings, nothing. I would never come on here and share that with anyone on YouTube. Nobody. I don't want anyone to know anything about my personal damn life on YouTube. I would never
Do it.
Okay, you said Barack Obama.
I've listened.
Barack Obama did what for blacks?
No, I was gonna say that he's a token by way of
Absolute token.
yeah.
Right. But yeah, there was no help.
Yeah.
I agree and I disagree.
I disagree with that.
I did.
Where was he not a token? What did he do systemically to improve black reality? I'm listening.
All right, cool.
Obamacare.
Stop. That's one.
Huh?
That's huge.
Obamacare is huge.
Huge.
Say it again.
Obamacare.
Obamacare was
huge.
for America. I said, what did he do for blacks?
yeah.
See, so look,
Dr. Umar says, and I was a crazy, I supported Barack Obama and I still like him. But when I look back over my life and over the years that Barack Obama was in office, he could have actually done more for black people. He could have. He could have done something specifically for black people because black people are and have been the most oppressed people in America. Are y'all going to disagree with that?
If you went to the ghetto, no, sir. No, I'm not going to let you leave. Listen, let's go to the 5 boroughs. Let's go to Newark, Trenton, Camden, Jersey City, and let's ask black people to name the 5 biggest problems for black America. How much you want to fucking bet healthcare is not on the damn list? They gonna say miseducation, mass incarceration, gentrification / homelessness, police brutality, and access to wealth. Not no damn health care.
Now y'all gonna tell me this man don't know what he talking about? Oh my goodness.
Obamacare did nothing about the healthcare situation for black folks. Bullshit. That was for America. That wasn't for us.
You're right. I agree with you.
Come on, y'all.
Let me tell you this. Hold on.
I had black.
Right. Obamacare was not just for black people. Every nationality is using that. Okay. It took away pre-existing conditions. That helped everyone. I am a licensed insurance agent. Okay. I was working in the insurance field when this law became effective, Obamacare. So I know what I'm talking about. There was a time when you could have high blood pressure or heck, just any type of back pain, anything, and it would be pre-existing. It would be excluded from your coverage for your first year, meaning the insurance company would not have to pay for it. There was also caps. If you were to meet, let's say, if you spend $100,000 or $500,000, you would max out. You would no longer have insurance benefits. Now there's unlimited. There are no more caps on benefits because of Obamacare. So it did help, but it helped everyone. It wasn't a black people benefit.
family members
Healthcare.
where
You're wrong.
they got that shit and was very happy
yeah,
with
oh,
it.
great.
Even if he did it for America.
They be happy if they hit the lottery too, Joe.
Yeah.
That ain't the point. The point is Obamacare
Yeah.
is not a top 5 issue for black folks.
Okay.
And if you think Obamacare helped us so much, why do black women in America lead the developed world in infant mortality? What
That is a
Obamacare do
fact.
for that? What
Why I
Obamacare do
think
for
that
that?
healthcare.
What about
Because
all the
there's so much
attention on black
racism built
COVID
into
deaths? What
the
Obamacare
medical
do for that?
institution.
Obamacare does not address healthcare disparities or racism that black people face when they engage
It's
the
very
medical system.
fucking, that's
It
very
does
true. It does
nothing at all
not.
for that.
It
That's
does
incorrect.
not. You're right.
That is incorrect.
How?
That is
How?
if you mad people, and we got people in this room, and extensions of the people in this room did not have health care prior to. I'm 47 years old.
Can you aim your mic?
I'm 47 years old, and I know mad motherfucking people, and I'm sure we all do, that did not have zero health care prior to Obama.
That was not the question.
But no, so when you say
I said, how did the racism?
no, you didn't. You said how did it help black people?
Yes,
I'm
directly,
answering you
directly for.
because these people would have
Obamacare
zero.
was for America, not for black America.
I'm disagreeing
What
with
did
you.
he do specifically for us?
Nothing.
The Asians got an anti-hate bill
Nothing.
for them.
Nothing.
Israelis get federal money for
I'm
them.
not disagreeing.
Afghanis got a bailout for them.
That's not the question you
Ukrainians got a bailout.
Speak, Dr. Umar, speak. I know people are coming against you. I know Lennon Honor is losing his mind making videos about you every single day. But as for me and my house over here on my channel, we going to continue to fight the good fight with you, brother.
For
them.
Yeah.
What did he do for us?
No,
Don't give me some
LGBT
shit. Hold
got a
on.
bill.
Look at the LGBT. What did he do for us?
What? Yo, listen what I'm telling
Stop
you.
integrating us in with the whole country.
I can answer you.
Our problems are
Yo,
unique.
dog. Number one, Barack Obama wasn't strong enough to do nothing for us.
Correct.
Because
Yeah,
that's number
correct.
one. So be clear. I don't give a fuck if that nigga had hug your kid 10 times a day law. The fucking Republicans was running the fucking Congress. They would have repealed that shit. They would have vetoed it.
He wasn't gonna do nothing.
They would have vetoed that. You can't say that.
Yes, I can.
That's
I'm gonna
not
tell
fair.
you why.
That's
No,
not
it's very fair.
That's
You know
not
why?
fair.
I'm gonna tell you why. It's fair.
Everything he
I'ma
pulled
tell
from
you why
they
it's
shot
fair.
it down.
I don't fault Obama because he didn't change anything. For the reasons you mentioned.
Mhm.
I fault Obama because you didn't even speak truth to power for our problems. He didn't even speak truth to power about mass incarceration,
He
miseducation.
did.
You know what he did for police genocide?
He
He
tiptoed.
gave them the cameras.
He tiptoed.
He gave them the
Body
camera.
cams.
The body cams.
Yep.
Has that stopped the police from killing
No,
anybody?
fucking is not.
He tiptoed.
Did
No,
nothing
that is
at all.
that's
Oh,
wrong.
he transgendered our children though in public school.
Oh,
Congratulations.
wait. Oh, come on, Doc. Wait, slow down. Why you say that?
He transgendered the kids.
You be putting a lot of weight on you.
Now, Barack Obama did talking about boys could go in girls' bathrooms and girls could go in boys' bathrooms. Now, I disagree with all that shiggity. I don't think women need to play football with a bunch of men. I know I wouldn't want to get out on a football field with a bunch of men.
Put a lot of weight on Dion's shoulders.
Can I ask you a question?
A lot of weight on
Can I ask you a question?
Obama, transgender, the kids.
Can you name the president of the United States of America? Because there's only been two. One of them in office now. But can you name the first president of the United States of America who, during his second term of office, sent a letter to every state department of education in America and said, children, from this point forward, can use the bathroom of the gender they identify with. And if you try to stop them from doing so, we will cut all.
Well, we know that one thing about Trump, he put a stop to that. So, hey, if you a boy, what was that? Which movie was it? You are not a girl, you are a boy.
Your federal education funding. Who was that president, Joe?
So unisex bathrooms.
Who was that president, Joe?
I don't know. It was Obama.
Barack Obama. So here's my question to you. Now, listen, you're talking to a psychologist. Stay with me.
And that's not unisex bathrooms neither.
Not just that, but
I know.
that's not him, yo. Yeah, that's not fair.
Yeah, I don't like
He
what
wrote. Oh, he sent that letter, but it ain't.
That don't mean he wrote it. He's a puppet.
Okay,
Okay,
he signed it.
he's a
He
puppet.
signed that. So
He don't have a
take
fucking
it.
choice.
Look,
Come on, dog.
look.
Is he a puppet? Is he a puppet?
Of course.
Okay.
All right,
So
so
I'm still gonna hold him accountable for. I'm gonna hold him accountable
hey,
for-
if some good shit happened, that he put his name on, there's the people that give him the
I'm
credit.
holding
go.
you
So we
and
gotta
the
hold him
system
accountable for us
for being accountable. Do you feel me?
So you hold him accountable for allowing himself to be a puppet?
I'm gonna hold him accountable for being a goddamn coon, and I'm gonna hold.
And we're gonna end right there. He just call Barack Obama a coon. Okay, honey, we're gonna finish this on my lunch break. We're gonna finish the Patreon Patreon exclusive Dr. Umar on the Joe Budden podcast. Thank you all so much for stopping by with me on my morning show, your girl PP. Okay, we keep it over here. I do have my beliefs. I believe in certain things. I will fight for certain things. I don't believe that one person should ever be attacked by one person or a group of people and just mocked and destroyed on a daily basis. That is bullying at its worst, and you could end up on the Vegas Strip. You guys have a wonderful day.